Randy Jones' story begins in the warm sunshine of Fullerton, California, where a quiet boy with a gentle spirit learned to dream bigger than the world around him. Even as a child, he carried a quiet determination, the kind of fire that didn't roar but glowed steadily inside him. At Brea Olinda High School, that glow turned into something truly special. He pitched with precision far beyond his years, finishing his senior season with staggering numbers, an 8-2 record, a 0.91 ERA, and 110 strikeouts. Coaches, teammates, and baseball lovers watching from the sidelines whispered the same thing. This boy had something rare. College didn't dim his light, it sharpened it. At Chapman University, Randy became a star for 3 consecutive years. But success never came to him without its price. Early in his life, tendinitis began to gnaw at his arm, stealing the velocity from his fastball and forcing him to face a truth that could have shattered him. Instead of surrendering, he adapted. He learned to change speeds, place pitches with needlepoint accuracy, and outsmart hitters who assumed they could overpower him. What injury tried to take from him, creativity replaced. The signature sinker and slider that defined his major league career were born not out of ease, but out of struggle. By the time he left Chapman, he had rewritten the school's record books, 27 wins, 155 strikeouts in a single season, 311 in total, and he had earned a place in the Chapman Athletics Hall of Fame. Yet even with all the accolades, Randy remained gentle and humble, grateful for every opportunity the game had given him. In 1972, the San Diego Padres took a chance on him in the 5th round of the draft. He began his professional journey in the lower leagues, first with the Single-A Tri-City Padres, and then the Double-A Alexandria Aces. It was there that a coach named Warren Hacker noticed something unusual, the early shape of Randy's legendary sinker. Hacker encouraged him to trust it, to work it, to make it his own. Randy listened. Day after day, pitch after pitch, he sculpted a ball that dipped violently, sinking like a stone and frustrating hitters in ways they had never experienced. That pitch would one day earn him the nickname Junkman, not because it was weak, but because it baffled even the greatest hitters in the world. Randy's major league debut came on June 16, 1973. His rookie season showed promise, but his second year was harsh. An 8-22 record and a 4.45 ERA would have broken many pitchers, but Randy didn't see failure, he saw lessons. He believed deeply that patience, persistence, and heart could turn anything around. And he proved it. In 1975, Randy Jones rose like a miracle. He won 20 games, earned the National League ERA title, and became the first pitcher in Padres history to reach that 20-win milestone. He earned the Sporting News Comeback Player of the Year award and finished second in Cy Young voting, trailing only the baseball icon Tom Seaver. That season transformed him from a hopeful young arm into a beloved figure in San Diego. His soft voice, humble kindness, and extraordinary control turned him into a fan favorite almost overnight. Then came 1976, the year that Padres fans still speak about with shining eyes. Randy survived a frightening car crash that could have ended his career, but he returned to the mound with even more grit. That season, he pieced together one of the greatest years a pitcher has ever had, a 22-14 record, a 2.74 ERA, and the honor of starting the All-Star game for the National League. He earned the 1976 National League Cy Young Award, the first in Padres history, solidifying his name as one of the most remarkable pitchers of his era. By mid-season, he stood at 16-3, a mark still unmatched. His control was otherworldly. He tied Christy Mathewson's historic record of 68 consecutive innings without issuing a walk, a feat that stunned the baseball world, and cemented his identity as a master of precision. His sinker, sharp slider, and pinpoint placement made hitters feel helpless. But baseball is a game that can change a life in a single pitch. In the final game of that magical 1976 season, Randy suffered a nerve injury in his pitching arm. Surgery followed, and though he fought with the heart of a lion, he never fully regained the dominance he once had. From 1977 to 1979, he pitched with dignity and determination, giving everything he had to the Padres before finishing his career with the New York Mets and the Pittsburgh Pirates. His statistics never told the truth of his greatness. 100 wins and 123 losses could never reflect the poetry in his pitches or the courage in his spirit. After his playing days, Randy dedicated himself to lifting others. He became a mentor, offering guidance and encouragement to young pitchers chasing their dreams. One of them was Barry Zito, who would go on to win the 2002 Cy Young Award. Randy shared not only the mechanics of pitching, but the wisdom of perseverance, teaching others that greatness often grows from heartbreak. His legacy continued to blossom long after he stepped off the mound. His number 35 jersey was retired by the Padres in 1997, a lasting tribute to the man who once brought life, hope, and electric joy to San Diego. He was inducted into the Orange County Sports Hall of Fame, the San Diego Hall of Champions, and the Padres Hall of Fame. Fans didn't just remember him, they adored him. Whenever Randy was scheduled to pitch in his prime, Padres home games swelled with thousands more fans, drawn by the magic and humility of the Junkman. Beyond baseball, Randy built a life rooted in community and generosity. He opened restaurants, ran a catering company, and helped operate car washes across San Diego. Randy Jones' barbecue became a ballpark staple, serving fans with the same warmth he brought to the mound. His business ventures weren't just about success, they were about connection, bringing people together with good food and even better stories. In 2016, Randy confronted one of the toughest battles of his life, throat cancer, likely a result of years of chewing tobacco. But he fought with the same gentle toughness that defined his pitching career. He underwent treatment and celebrated being cancer-free the following year, a triumph embraced by fans, friends, and family who had followed his journey for decades. His heart for others extended far beyond charity. Through the Randy Jones Run Walk, he supported Home of Guiding Hands, an organization that cares for people with developmental disabilities. For him, giving wasn't an obligation, it was an expression of love. Randy shared his life with his beloved wife, Marie, finding quiet joy in their years together. Their bond, much like Randy himself, was filled with warmth, humility, and unwavering strength. When Randy Jones passed away on November 18, 2025, at 75 years old, the baseball world felt a deep and tender silence. Fans mourned not just a Cy Young winner, but a man who carried himself with grace, kindness, and a heart full of gratitude. He wasn't simply a pitcher. He was a reminder of what it means to endure, to adapt, to love a game so purely that even pain becomes part of the beauty. His legacy lives on in the soul of the Padres, in the stories shared by fans, in the memories of young pitchers he guided, and in every heart he touched. Randy Jones is remembered not for the speed of his fastball, but for the depth of his courage, the mastery of his craft, and the humility of a man who gave the game, and the world, everything he had.